I got 2 or 3 other channels gotta hit real quick. Gotta record a video and get on TikTok and start working out. Been doing a lot of meditating today, so shit happens. On top of that, I've been working out a little bit, but more like calisthenics. But I need to lift weights, man. I'm feeling kind of sloppy. Been bulking lately, so I'm really trying to um, start cutting right now. You know what I'm saying? Want to put on a little bit of mass, and after that, get to a certain weight. You know what I mean? Something I feel comfortable with, but I want to be a certain size. I don't want to be too skinny. So there now, so I'm good to go. So it's time to get ripped. All right. Now that being said, look, shout out to my new and old subscribers, TikTok family. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I'm gonna still be posting videos up on here. It might seem like they're kind of all over the place, but this is the channel for collecting my thoughts, speaking to subscribers, keeping you guys updated about the other channels. Okay. Now that being said, let's talk about it. There's a lot of power in assumptions, man. I'm not gonna be on this video too long because I got a lot of other videos to make. I was gonna start a narc bully channel, but you know what I mean. I want to keep it the way I've been doing it. So listen, don't correct anyone, right? Don't correct anybody about a nice old interracial couple. Yeah, but don't correct anyone about whatever they're making any assumption about you, right? Just let them assume whatever. You know how much power there is in that? Man, there is nothing but power in assumptions. Like when people are sitting around here assuming this and that and the third, and especially with women, when you're dating and the women out here are talking to you like, hey, what I'm saying? It seems like this, it seems like that. Don't say nothing to them. Just be like, oh, okay, okay, and let and like there's power in what I'm saying, rejection. There's power in that. I don't really want to hear any of that weird stuff that women are talking about right now. And I'm not just talking about, what I'm saying, if you're out there dating, you know what I'm saying, but also like coworkers or whatever, I'm not trying to hear all that BS right now. You know what I'm saying? And whenever they're making assumptions, why should you defend yourself? Why are we even thinking about defending ourselves? Like, just let them say whatever they want to say. Like, if they're like, okay, well, I believe this to be true, and I think this, and I mean, and they'll still say things like, oh, well, yeah, you're hot, and da 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 da. Who cares if I'm hot? What that? Based off of what? Based off of what? Let's actually try to skip by it and be like, oh, well, you're hot. Da, da, da. I don't care. What does that mean? Where did you get that? I mean, what? A lot of assumptions are being made about me right now. And I think it's because I'm not out there really spreading myself out thin, sleeping with women, giving women or talking to a bunch of women online, giving women the analytical data they need. So they start making assumptions, right? Trying to make assumptions and then trying to gaslight. They kind of see they can gaslight me. Look, when it comes to this mind thing, you're not going to be able to do it better than me. I don't know why y'all bother. But, they try to make certain assumptions, gaslight. Some will gaslight things to me to see how I'm going to respond to it, and then depending on how I respond, a lot of psychological BS. But I love it. I love psychological games. They don't want me to get this out. You know what I'm saying? The ladies don't want me to get this out. Win. You're not. I'll sit there and let you make all kind of assumptions. I've had women with the guts enough to DM me saying the craziest things, and I'll just be like, "Oh, is that what you think?" And they'll be like, "Well, it seems to be true," and I'm like, "Well, if it seems to be true, then that's good enough. Let it be true, whatever." Okay. And then they'll be like, "Well, is it?" I'm like, "Well, is it based? Is what? What you brought up to me? That was some assumption based off of nothing, based off of whatever proxy relationship you put me in with you. And according to your relationships and everything you've done in your life up to this point, you're making these assumptions based off other men and then have the gall enough to say you're not using any actual information from me. You know nothing about me. And what I'm really, what I'm saying, noticing, and why I keep saying I'll meet some lady in the store or something, tapped into divine, and they're really just using their assumptions and intuition, right? So if you're just using your intuition and making assumptions based off your intuition, which is off when it comes to men or whatever, and I'm supposed to entertain that reality because of what? Because of what? Why would I even entertain it? You know what I'm saying? You're making a bunch of assumptions based off of nothing. Based off of, and then someone will be like, no, God's telling me, no, 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 no. A bunch of assumptions. You haven't even talked to me yet. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? And what does all these assumptions do for you? It builds you an exit strategy before you even start. What, what is the point in all this stuff? Like, what is the point? Are you trying to get with somebody or you're not? Are you trying to get online and I don't know, man. I really think it's about the fantasy. Fellas, ladies, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm heterosexual, but, make it apply. But fellas, listen, man, if they're making assumptions about you and they're just like, you know, if that's an assumption, not, hey, I seen this online or, hey, I kind of looked you up and I seen this. No, no, no. Just an assumption based off of a few videos and then try to figure out what your personality is like outside of the internet. What do you don't know. They're mask slips. And it's like, okay, so you're fine. And I guess most guys are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, family? Just out here walking and talking it before I actually go work out because I'm feeling kind of bloated. Listen, give it time. When I see some options and call it intuition and it's strategy, you're then you can just say something because women will say a couple nice things like, oh yeah, you seem like you're tapped in. Then they'll be like, yeah, I am. So while I'm tapped in, let me tell you about yourself. Oh ha. See, they'll just start being your mammy out of nowhere. And you'll be like, wow, why in the hell is she telling me what she hard to notice something like that because I'm pretty solid. So are you looking for a man or you just looking for vulnerabilities in my approach and the personality I have? Like I just start thinking about stuff like that. And just because it doesn't make no sense to come at me. Oh, oop, okay. How about now? I turned off the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. It's really cloudy out here, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I just want to make sure that you understand. And women, swap the roles. I'm not one of those ignorant dudes or women that's online that's like, oh, I'm seeing the opposite genders. No, 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 no. I'm not talking about ladies at all. I'm not talking about ladies at all. We're talking about, some women and definitely the females, but some women also, because all you women aren't ladies. And all you women and all you females aren't women, okay? Understand that. Let me say it again. All you women aren't ladies, and all you females aren't women, okay? So I gotta make sure you're all biological. You know what I'm saying? Biologically, female. I'm talking about the biological women here. I'm just categorizing you differently. That's all. I'm not trying to bring any new gen stuff in here. No, 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 no. I'm talking about biological women. I'm just saying, some of y'all are ladies, some of y'all are women, but some of y'all females aren't women or ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? You know how some dudes are just barely male? They're just like dollars, like they're just like a being, there's like a human vessel. That's what y'all are. Those females. Those Jezebel spirited. I just want to destroy a man. Those kind of spirits, right? I just want to see them fry and suffer. Those kind of spirits, right? You know, that'll do anything to try to destroy somebody if they feel like it's better than them, and never did anything to make them feel that way, just other than being themselves. You know what I'm saying? Makes their insecurities go crazy. That kind of spirit, right? Those females, those demons. Anyway, that's the most polite way I can say demon Jezebel is female. Okay? But then there's women and then there's ladies. Ladies, sigmas, but we're not talking about those right now. We're talking about the women and the females, because ladies don't make assumptions like that. And if they do, they keep them to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Close to the chest. You know what I'm saying? They don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. You'll never know what they're thinking. They'll say nothing. I have a couple, you know, ladies in my Facebook. They done messed up because they were flirting with me or just, you know, DMing me or whatever. And then I asked them for their number because I'm not going to be online like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you seem like you're cute and you're, you know, possibly in the same state or so. And they pull the old school move. These are younger chicks though. We're talking about mid-20s. And they pull the old school move of ghosting when I ask for the number. But continuing to steal like my videos and stuff. Oh, these young chicks don't know. See, these Xennials, I don't know what, I guess we did it too. Every generation thinks they're reinventing the wheel. That's why we get fooled every time. Oh, ain't no generation before us did it like us. Ain't no, and these Xennials are the same way. They're so naive, but they're so bold and brash and ignorant. Ain't experienced no life, but to be telling us, you older generation, but always trying to come over to the older generation to get realignment. You know what I'm saying? They always come over to us to get realignment. Then they back off acting crazy, talking that stuff, don't know nothing about nothing. Just the internet told me and I'm getting intuitive downloads. Hey, why don't you put a little bit of wisdom to it, right? Put a little bit of wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge and wisdom are two different things. You can sit here, you can get knowledge from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But true wisdom comes from divine. So don't come over here with that, you know. And I'm not saying that younger people can't be tapped in, but a real tapped in younger person wouldn't be running around here gloating, lost their mind with all the harvested energy they're getting from the clout chasing they're doing, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to talk about that right now. That's another video. This one is about assumptions. Let people, business colleagues, family, I've done it all my life. See, when you spend time trying to correct somebody about the assumptions they make, all you're doing is giving your energy to the devil. We're not going to do that. We're in our higher selves. We can see that broader perspective. It's like, well, why would I defend myself, you know, and I know God directly and God loves me and God knows me. Why would I defend myself against a human? Like why do I need to explain myself to some human? I don't care what relation or position in my life this human has. There's no one higher than God. And God knows me, and God says, you're doing it, son. You're doing it, daughter. Every night before you go to bed and when you open your eyes. So what can some human tell you about yourself? What have you perceived about me that I don't already know about myself? So when someone tries to tell me about myself, when I have deeply gone within myself, healed myself multiple times and become the best version of myself, when someone says something ignorant to me, like, you know, well, I perceive you to have these different issues, but you're hot. You know what I'm saying? I'll look past all those issues. What perceived issues do you believe that I have? And why do you have those perceived, believed issues? Are you looking for problems so that way, you know, I don't seem as perfect? Should I do the same to you? Because I can look at you and see problems. I don't have to like look through your videos. Do you see what I'm saying? When you start fishing for stuff and doing too much and, you know, putting someone on a pedestal so you can try to destroy them. See, that they don't put you on a pedestal for the reason of putting you on your throne where you belong. No, they put you on a pedestal so they can rip you apart on a level that they can't do to themselves. They can scrutinize you on a level, oh, well, I put them on his throne so I can scrutinize them on a level way grander than myself. Well, listen, let me tell you something. Everybody has issues. Some people just go out of their way to hide their issues and come off perfect. Anyone, I'm going to tell you a little bit of truth. Anyone that tries to come off perfect to me and don't show any of their vulnerabilities or issues, That's the motherfucker I'm looking out for. I gotta stop cussing. That's the one I'm looking out for. Because if you're strong enough to show your vulnerabilities, then you're not out here looking to be a predator. But when you're hiding everything to come off perfect, and I know doggone well no one on this earth is perfect, well, you're some kind of weirdo. And I need to keep an eye on you. And I will, okay? So while you have all these YouTubers and TikTokers going out of their way to make sure their background's perfect, make sure the makeup and everything's done all right, make sure the lighting is done perfectly every time, make sure everything's scripted out, don't never tell you anything about what they've gone through or where they've been, you need to be worried about these actors. You're talking about an actor here. And an actor, if they feel like whatever they're acting for is being threatened, got to be careful about what they say. I don't listen to people that I can't see what they've been through, or they don't talk about what they've been through. And if you haven't been through anything, then I'm not listening to you. What do you know? You know nothing. You know nothing. And what I've noticed is God likes to use the kind of people that's been through stuff. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe he uses people that have not been through nothing. But from what I've seen, it seems like he uses the ones that have been through the most. You know what I'm saying? And still have kind eyes. That's what it seems like to me. That's what it seems. So if you've never been through nothing and you're online judging everyone else, I don't know whose God that you're praying to and talking about you serve, but ain't the Most High God. They're not in you. You know what I'm saying? Not they aren't. He isn't in you. You know what I'm saying? He isn't in you. That's not the same Most High God I know. So when someone's making assumptions based off of what? Because I have the balls enough to tell people whatever issues that I have. Everyone has issues. So if someone's trying to betray themselves as having none, then that's a weirdo. That is a weirdo. You need to be, okay, what makes them better than you? Don't you have issues? Yeah, you do. You don't tell everybody all your business, but ain't nothing wrong with telling people a few things you have going on, opening up to people, right? Especially if you want them to open up to you. But if you have issues, what makes this person perfect? Why wouldn't they? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Salute to y'all. Salute. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. You know what I'm saying? So if they're acting, they're online and everything's picture perfect. See, this is 2023. Y'all need to cut that out, man. Nobody wants to see anybody, you know, acting like a celebrity. You ain't got it like that, bro. You ain't got it like that, sis. If you did, you wouldn't be on YouTube or TikTok all day long. You'd be rich somewhere chilling, right? So stop trying to make it seem like you got money like that or everything's all picture perfect all the time. Show people, you know what I'm saying, another side of you. Show people the real side of you. I know you're making money and you're getting those views, but you're not helping nobody. You know what I'm saying? How are you helping anybody? How are you helping anybody that's normal feel okay about what they're going through by you getting online, having all your aesthetics right in the background of one room in your home, giving off the appearance of perfection in every video, but you're not pumping out videos all day long. You're not showing people what you're going through and, you know what I'm saying, video. You're not doing that, man. You're not doing that. So y'all, what I'm saying is this. The internet is fake. And everything is, you know, smoke and mirrors. And if someone is not showing you what they're going through, don't believe them. Because any clown, any nerd can sit back and collect information and get online and fake it till they make it. But those that go through it are the real deal. And they're going to have the most empathy out of any group. She was looking kind of good. Looking kind of good. Anyway, I got distracted, y'all. What was I saying? Women. She's looking good too. And she was looking. The devil's trying to tempt me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back in alignment. You know? Calm down. Ladies. Woo! Goodness. I'm done. All right. I'm not looking at that road anymore, man. You know, when the temptation comes, you gotta just, you know, walk away. I'm making a video right now. I'm working on my money. I can't be looking at these hot chicks, man. I gotta get me a girlfriend. Okay, they're just driving to work, man. You know what I'm saying? But they got little work clothes on. You know what I mean? You're looking and smiling. Oh, they're smiling. They're probably making good assumptions about me, like, oh, he looks good. He's looking tasty. I am. But look, anyone that makes assumptions, y'all, about anything with you, this could be a family member. They're like, yeah, I was watching you go through it, and why you didn't reach out? I could have told you what was going on. Why you make assumptions? It wasn't even that bad. Honestly, I could have told you if you'd have called me. You know what I'm saying? It's the same stuff, man, with these people. I was on my live the other day. I had shades on, and I've said this a million times. I have light sensitivity. That's why my glasses are tinted. And, you know, this guy jumps in there obviously trolling. So when a guy starts talking on TikTok, I automatically block them. No offense, fellas. But if I'm working out with my shirt off and you start talking and it ain't like a smile face or something like that, I'm blocking you. You're just trolling. You're only here because all the fine women are in there. All the fine women find me on TikTok and they be in my lives. So the dudes come in there anyway. Let me get back on subject, man. Let me get back on subject. What did he do? He trolled me. I blocked his ass. What did he say? I lost completely what I was thinking about, man. You know what I mean? But the point that I was getting to is, you know, women got me all messed up in the head, man. That one chick, man, she had on that blouse. She was wearing that thing, man. See, that's why I don't like wearing my glasses too much, man, the shades, because I can see right. I'm like, man, this girl looking good. Looking over here at me and smiling. I got to get me a lady. Hey, ladies, I'm taking applications. I'm serious about it. I got time between 1:30 and 5:30 in the afternoon to text and talk or whatever y'all want to do, you know, go on a little date, whatever. But my time is limited, but I'm giving you that kind of time. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to dating, you know what I mean? Hit me up my DMs. Y'all already doing it, but keep doing it, you know what I'm saying? And we can work on something. Don't be crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Don't be crazy. I'm not asking for too much. I'm just saying if you're not healed, let somebody know. You know, and, you know, here we go, back to it, you know, making assumptions about me. Making assumptions, here are the sirens. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I love sirens because it means something bad happened. But I tell you what, you know it's the truth. Ladies, listen, making assumptions about me is a bad idea. It's a really bad, because I'm the most sane person that you'll ever meet. I'm the most level-headed person you'll ever meet. I don't judge anyone. So when you make assumptions about me, let's just use some examples here, right? Like a lot of ladies want to believe because of what I went through, my spiritual ascension, and I did it online, they want to make a lot of, you know, assumptions like they're a therapist or something like that. You know, some type of doctor. And they start making these assumptions, and I'm guessing they're doing it because they want to feel like there's something wrong with me so that I don't seem so perfect. I don't know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? To get into a woman's head, you lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? You will lose your mind. So I'm not trying to figure it out. And with the way I'm going and what I'm trying to do, a lot of women are probably doing that kind of stuff. Man, they want to do that stuff. They want me to be some type of Joker, Harley Quinn. I don't know what they want going on with me. Some kind of bad guy, bad boy. He seems kind of perfect, but has another side to him where he's slightly off. I don't know, man. Just a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not paying it no never mind. Sorry, y'all. You know what I mean? They don't want me to get this out. I'm not paying it no never mind, y'all. Like, I've had women DM me and make all these different assumptions of, hey, you know, you're cute and everything, but I just have a question. I'm like, what? I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want me to get this out. Look, man, they always, it's like they're putting work into the assumptions. It's like they want, when they say what they've assumed, they want you to think about it as if it's the way they say it too. It's the way they're texting it. Or there's some women that, you know, watch my content and then they make content off of it, right? But I'm a seer, so I can see through stuff. I can see through words. I know who they're. I know, okay. And I'm not gonna sit here and explain it. I know. And they assume crazy stuff. They be assuming all kind of things, like a lot of stuff. like still stuck on X, PTSD, one chick, multiple person, what's that? Multiple personality disorder, bipolarism, whatever. All these assumptions because I express myself online without masking up online and being another way offline, right? So it's weird. That too. That too. I got a lot of clones out there and doppelgangers. You know, that's why I call them my children, because the women are doing it too. It ain't just the men copying me, the women are doing it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, and then they'll make videos saying, well, what's the problem? You know, you're supposed to be, you know, copied or whatever. Yeah, I understand. But it doesn't mean it gets any less weird when someone's doing it. Like you're trying to come into your own style and you see these doppelgangers, you know, these dudes, you know, it's like, dude, aren't you getting enough views? Like, why are you? But then it's like, you know, there's some truth to what they say about it being admiration, but it's a sick admiration when you're consistently doing it, knowing that you have no love for me whatsoever. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? These dudes don't be, man, they don't reach out to me. They just start copying my style and stuff. They don't reach out to nobody, and they think that's normal. That's my problem with it, and they be wondering, like, they'll say, listen, this younger generation, you know, they make assumptions, and they'll call you selfish. They've redefined selfish. So, like, they'll call you, when you're not letting people in your energy, they'll call you selfish. That not like you're just trying to, you know, limit the access or have boundaries. They call it, they wordplay with this new generation. I don't think they're wordplaying. I don't think they have sense like that. They just don't know how to use words. They're really rude, and they don't know how to use words. And then when you call them out, call them out, they really don't want to get this out. When you call them out on being rude, and I'm talking about the Zennials, you know what I'm saying, them late millennials, when you call them out on being rude, they think you're mean. They think you're mean. Oh, you're mean. And when you don't, like, put all your information out there online, they think that you're selfish with your energy. How can you be selfish with your energy? How can you be selfish with strangers with your, that doesn't even make any sense. Do you know what the definition of that, do you see what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to, I just laugh at them, man. You know, because I already know when I see somebody under the age, like, I would say 30 at this, not 32. They gonna probably say some rude stuff and think that it's normal. Like, be talking all reckless and rude, and I'm real, I'm raw. I'm like, man, you real dumb. You know what I'm saying? You raw like you ain't got no home training. But I just think it's weird, man. It's so weird. They talk any kind of way. I can guarantee you, and then they'll be like, oh, we got to be entrepreneurs because it's hard to get a job out here. I wonder why it's hard for you to get a job. You don't know how to talk. You can't do nothing but talk like that online. You can't go anywhere else and talk stupid like that and get any kind of job. Anywhere. And then I'm not gonna get into that, man, because it's a whole nother video, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna sit here and bash the generation. Yeah, you know what I mean? The copycat syndrome thing that's going on is weird. It don't matter if they're male or female. When they decide that you're somebody that they admire, they copy you. And then they compete with you, and they don't mention nothing to you ever. So you have all these, but see, I'm a seer. So that's why I don't go online anymore. I can't watch YouTube. Man, between last week and this week, I think I blocked 40 accounts. I just don't even want to see it no more. I'll be like, oh, copycat. You know what I'm saying? Click on a video. Most of the time it's women bashing men. I'm like, block. And now my feed is pretty good. My feed is like, I got new people popping in there, and they're watching me, some of them, and they're saying good stuff. So I'm trying to tell you, man, you got to make sure that everything in your life is copacetic. I don't care what they say. I don't need for my feed on my TikTok or YouTube being a bunch of man-hating women. I don't need that. I don't want it popping up. I don't need to see it. I don't need it feeding into my subconscious in any kind of way. I don't need to see women being mad at some other man and taking it out on everybody else, those faces they're making. I make sure that my feed is smiling women that are in good relationships or looking for a good one. And that's it. I don't let myself get programmed with a bunch of negativity, which is what they want you to do anyway. You know, let that stuff program you. It's everywhere. I don't look at that. I don't look at that stuff. That man versus, and that's where the competition's coming from. Because why would a woman want to compete with me? You know, and then it's like, well, I guess because they think I have something in me that draws in views. So then it comes down to this money, and it's like, oh, everybody's just fake. Okay, cool. You know, it's about money and views. So, you know, but outside of that, if they're copying you in a relationship, run. That is a narcissist. Run. You don't know what a narcissist is, but when someone's like copying you and looking up other people to copy and, you know, don't know how to be original in no kind of way, run. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll mess your whole life up. They will try to take your whole identity and then throw you to the scraps, to the dogs. You know, that's why you gotta have that wild dog in you, man. You gotta have that wolf in you, that wild dog. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to scrap it out and then clean up nice. Then clean up nice. But look, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here, work out, get on TikTok, man, check on my son, see what he's doing, probably still sleeping, you know. But remember, man, when they make assumptions about you, like, let them do it. Let them do it. When they make assumptions, when they talk about your appearance, let them do it. Let them do it. Because honestly, if you started scrutinizing them on the same level they do you would rip them apart, and then you'll feel bad. You will. I've done it too many times when I was younger, you know, gave people the same energy they gave me, and they've literally remembered it for the rest of their life. They've hated me for, which I don't care if they hate me for it, but they remember the words, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of their life. So, you know, we can't give them the same energy. We can give them somewhat that energy, but not, no. You know what I mean? Let them assume whatever. It's really strange to make assumptions about somebody, especially when it's negative assumptions, and you're still watching them though. That's awkward. It's strange. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you always remember that, like, no one should have anything negative to say about you if they watched you more than a couple times. It's like, well, then why are you still watching me? It's kind of weird. It's like, do you like doing things like that? Do you like watching people that you think, or, man, I had someone online the other night. Yeah, that's what's going on. I was online on TikTok and had my shades on, and they're gaslighting me. And a dude asked me to have shades on, and then some chick right behind him was like, oh, well, it's probably high. And I says, I forgot what I said to her. But I cooked her. I was like, well, it was a, you know what I'm saying? It was a lady of a different ethnicity, okay? And I was like, well, I guess you just assume that about every, you know what I'm saying, black American, right? You know, isn't that kind of the stereotype? So I cooked her up real quick and then got back to working out. And then the girl goes, no, I'm not. I'm high right now. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's like 7:30 in the a.m., you know? And then she's like, oh, yeah, I got to get out for here and get ready for church. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you cannot listen to people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once you call them out and they can't just like slide away from it, you know, then they start saying the craziest stuff. She was like, I was like, I'm wearing shades because I'm high. But fool, you know what I'm saying? That would not be the reason why I'd be wearing the shades. You give a shit less. You know what I'm saying? People online all the time, drunk and whatever, man. Nobody worried about that. I'm trying to spare my eyes a little bit. I don't want to see that ring, you know what I'm saying, once I get off the live for the next, I don't know, 5 minutes. But look, y'all, let them assume whatever. Let it be whatever, you know, because the right one will come along. You don't need every person in the world to understand you. If you're looking for a partner, you only need one. If you're not looking for a partner, you don't need anybody to. Just be you. Your soul tribe will find you. You can't be the only weirdo out there. Come on. There's got to be at least 3 or 4 others, man. Come on. Get out of here. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So let them assume whatever. Never correct them. Never correct them. Let you be whatever fantasy they want you to be in their reality. Let it be. Let it be. You know? Well, I'm going to end it on that. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Remember, TikTok, Narc Bully channel. What's the other one? Podcast channel. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that, y'all. In that row, in that order. Love y'all. And remember, love myself. Love yourself. I love God. We're out of here.